Well, good morning, Sagittarius. Gang, gang. I hope this day finds you well. Remember that you are thriving, and we have to definitely stay in the abundance mindset today and tomorrow because we want to manifest our dream life. So take a breath, Sag. Take a breath. So we're trying something a little different today. We will, of course, have the usual reading for what you need to know today. But we're going to take a look at what situation may be unfolding for you. And we're calling it this or that. So there are two groups here. And you would choose the one that you feel drawn to in terms of situations that may be unfolding for you. Yes. So, and if you like this reading, please let me know. Each group will be time-stamped, or you can watch both, because I have to say, Sag, they are about two different things. For sure, for sure. So, this or that. This or that. Pause the video if you have to. Take a minute. Close your eyes. Let's get into it. We will start with the this group. Okay. So let's take a look, Sagittarius. Ooh, already we're seeing fortune. So basically, very nice, right? Look at the nines. So deep knowing, breathe, and treasure island. There's something within you that simply says intuitively, you just know that the abundance you've been waiting for, something that's been taking a long time perhaps, is coming. Like, you know that life is about to get easier for you. Oh, okay. Yeah, so serendipity is on the bottom with orphaned. You might even be questioning it a little bit. It's like serendipity are signs. And you may have a hard time seeing the signs. And so maybe it just is that you need to take a break to be able to hear your intuition. Yeah, look at this. Time for a nap. Yeah. Why? Co-create. Oh, and really the answer is Sagittarius. Wow. Okay. Y'all know I love oracle cards. Wow. It's really, if you're questioning why things are taking so long to get to you, specifically abundance, this is talking about abundance. This is not talking about love. Although love is a form of abundance for sure. It's talking about, maybe financial or just things working out for you. Wow, look at that. And now that I see it, like, I really see that, like, you're not listening to your intuition. And it could be that your intuition is trying to tell you things, right? But it does feel like there's a frustration here over waiting, okay? Why is it taking so long? And that may be a question that you keep asking yourself repeatedly. And I feel like Spirit wants you to stop asking the question, for one thing. Because it does feel as if they are sending something in for you. And, when we think about fate, right? Fated events specifically, they have their own timing. We don't get to control that. Do we have control over the actions that we take? Yes. What we decide? Yes. But I feel like they really want you to take the time to just, right now, just breathe, because your life is about to get easier. They want you, I feel like what they're telling you, for one thing, is to stay in the present moment. Stop thinking about the future. Stop thinking about when things are going to come and just let them come. You know, just let them come. Take advantage of this time to really take a look at things and maybe even see where you are being a little too rigid. Because we, here and now, flexible, all that glitters and regeneration. Like, I feel like this time is really about, maybe you need to be more flexible about things, specifically how you receive them, right? How you receive them. All that glitters really talks about, you know, things not being as they seem, or not being as great as you may think they are, right? Because that's like a false mask. Something particularly that looked, maybe it looked better than you thought. I feel like you may be even getting rid of some things that just aren't as great as you thought they would be, and having to be flexible about things. But we're going to take a look at that, Sag. I know this is a lot of oracle cards, but because it does really feel like there were some details here, Sag. You know, Between Worlds is here. It is going to move, Sag. But it does feel too like there is some truth that you need to acknowledge to yourself. Yeah. Before you take a leap. And look, there is a change coming, and maybe it's just about being more flexible about what it is that you want. But we will take a look at that, because that's what we do. That's what we do, Sag. Yeah, look at this, because here's the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I mean, the Nine of Wands is where we do take a step back, right? We're tired. We've been going at things for a while. It's about perseverance and feeling, you know, battered from life, right? And it is how we manage the difficult times. But, you know, I feel like with the Two of Swords here, that's definitely being at a crossroads. And it could be, and I've been seeing this for a while for Sagittarius, it's like how you think you're going to get there. Something about that may be changing. You know, and it's possible that you don't want to face that. You know, it's possible. But let's see. For one thing, I want to see what you need to be flexible about. Because that's what you're learning in the moment. That's what you're learning in the current moment. So let's take a look. And since co-create is here with the Fates, I feel like they might be bringing you in a person. Maybe, you know, maybe it's about doing everything yourself. Maybe this was something you thought you were going to do on your own, and you're just having to face that you can't. You're not going to. Right? Or maybe it's accepting that you can't. Accepting that you need help, right? I said what I said. Sagittarius. Yeah, the Chariot's on the bottom. The Five of Pentacles. You can see things aren't really going as you planned. The Fool. The Knight of Swords. And Judgment. Oh, yeah. And, you know, there is some duality in the Chariot. You know, and I feel as if you might be getting there with someone, not by yourself. But let's see, what does Sagittarius need to be flexible about? What does Sagittarius need to be flexible? Oh. Ace of Cups, all right. What does Sagittarius need to be flexible about? Empress is really beautiful. What does Sag need to be flexible about? You're really being called to be open to what the universe is bringing to you. And I mean, that might interfere with your, yeah, 506. Look at that. You definitely don't want to do it this way. What does Sag need to be flexible about? Definitely your own way, Sag. And the Empress is all about accepting. I mean, it is the point of attraction, right? It definitely is. But, sorry, y'all. It's just really feeling like there's an opportunity coming in where they want you to open up to receiving. Okay, open up to receiving, and the Knight of Wands, you may be in this energy too much of like wanting to do everything yourself and feeling really disappointed that things aren't going your way, right? With the 9 of Cups and the 7 of Wands, like, you've got to get out of this energy of my way or the highway. Now, that's not saying that you're being mean or anything, but you wanted to do all of this by yourself, but because of like resources and maybe even money, you really can't. You really can't. And that's what I feel like that's what they want you to be flexible about. They want you to take a step back and really be honest with yourself about what would push things forward. You know, what would push things forward, Sag? You know, it could be that, like, there's an issue of, like, trust. Like, being able to trust people to co-create with, right? And I just feel like there is this energy of not getting things your own way, and you've got to let your guard down, Sag. You've got to loosen up a little bit about that. Huh, interesting. Very interesting. So let's take a look at all that glitters and regeneration. All that glitters and regeneration for Sagittarius. Oh, look at that. 3 cups. Tell me more. The plot thickens. Oh, very interesting, Sag. It does feel like there was a group of people, or it could just be one person. Doesn't usually the 3s do indicate a group. There was a group of people you wanted to be involved, but there's a sense that the support disappeared at one point. And then you were here on your own. Yeah. And I just feel like you felt like, I don't know, something happened that made you feel like you couldn't trust other people, you know, because and that can be kind of the energy of, you know, they act like they're really interested. Maybe this is an idea for you, but then, you know, something happens where they're not putting in the work, or they're not putting in the effort. You're putting in all the effort, and it's just something about it just really wasn't coming together. But that was not something, it was, what's funny is that it wasn't a sign for you that you had to do everything yourself. The sign actually was, to cultivate something else, because I don't feel with the Chariot that is something we do by ourselves. And definitely not with the Lovers. So the truth is that you were supposed to, yes, walk away from whoever these people were, right? Who weren't supporting you. And I feel like it really hurt. I feel like it really hurt, maybe even devastated you a little bit, because, the Cups is like a long-standing support system. And you had to walk away, even though, I feel like it really hurt your feelings. But it's like the universe is bringing something else in for you. Something, it could be a group or one person that is like perfectly aligned to you. And we saw this yesterday. In terms of the King of Cups. Like, there is someone who really wants to work with you, who sees so much potential in whatever this is. And it's almost like the universe is bringing this person for you to create with. Okay, so we definitely will look at that in the extended. Very interesting. And it's very interesting because it's like about what you do. So if you get back to being open to co-creating, then this will come through for you. And it's not going to until you do. That's kind of, taking the situation that kind of sucked and saying, well, let's try again. Not with the same people. For sure not with the same people. But I feel like this has been a lesson in creating with others. It sure has. Oh, okay. So that's your this message. So hello, that group using the Energy Oracle. And it's amazing, like how, and this is what I see, like how Sagittarians, we do run in similar energy, because there is something a little bit similar about this. And I feel like you, especially if you watched the first reading, you should definitely take this as a sign that you're on the right path, Sag. Yeah, you definitely should take that. And that your intuition is really trying to speak to you. Okay, because we have the door to personal healing and happiness. Goddess of the Moon, which is your intuition. And the Temple path. And the Goddess of the Moon, I don't know. I feel like she's kind of similar to the Empress as well. But let's take more of a look. And this is really about healing, I feel like. So, let's see. What? Indecision. Woman holding a coin. Door to romance. Rest and rejuvenation. I feel like this is definitely for those who have kind of not been in relationships for a while, who have really focused on their personal healing, right? Because that is about the healing path. And also, like, while you were doing that, maybe even just focusing on money, right? On your stability. And I feel like this may still be a decision. Like, because it feels like there's an opportunity here in terms of love. Right? There's an opportunity and you're not sure what to do. There's some indecision here. Maybe it is like, I don't know whether I should just focus on my money or focus on love. But I feel like the point at the end of the day is to choose happiness, is to accept that. And I feel like us as people, a lot of times we think we have to choose one thing or the other, you know, and the truth is you don't. You can have it. You literally can have both. You can have love and you can still focus on getting financially stable as well, you know. But I do see here this kind of thought process that no, I can't. Like you may have taken a break from love because of that, because you were working on your money. But someone here, like, it feels like there is possibly a person who is really showing you some, you know, appreciation. And, you know, this definitely speaks to gratitude as well. And cornucopia, that's like getting everything you want. It's literally telling you that you can have everything you want. Oh, journey. Yeah, this has been a hard journey for you. It really has. And I do feel like you've been very focused on healing. Healing and finding some success. This is like Six of Wands energy. Oh, so much. Like it feels like temperance is really showing up for you too. So let's take a look though. Let's take a look, Sag. I don't know why. I mean, it's not saying it. I just feel like there's something here about you, like part of your healing, in your opinion, has been to take a break from relationships. Interesting. Okay. So tell us first what this indecision is and woman holding a coin. What is this indecision and woman holding a coin? Oh, we weren't going to use this deck. Sorry, Sag. Okay. Oh, my goodness. See, you got me all sideways with all... See, this is what happens when you try to do something different for the people. I don't know why this screen is crooked, but anyways, okay. So tell me about indecision and woman holding a coin. Oh. Indecision and woman holding a coin for Sagittarius. Ooh, that's too much. Indecision and woman holding a coin. Oh, there's the Lovers. There's the Lovers. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, the Sun. Very interesting. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I do feel like there's a possibility for love coming in for you, but I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, you may actually be feeling like, I haven't felt this happy in a long time. That's what that feels like. So, interesting. So what is the indecision? What's this decision? I feel like you may be struggling with, do I get my life together or do I explore this relationship? I can tell you that it's feeling happy, so what's the decision? What is the decision about? Oh, there's the decision again. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. What's the decision about? The Death card. The Ace of Pentacles. It feels like you've been focused on your stability. And, you know, with the 7 of Pentacles, we do think that we have to choose something. And you may think that you have to choose this, that you have to choose money, that you have to choose opportunity. What more can you tell me about that? And that could be because of financial difficulties. Yeah, 6 of Swords. Interesting. The 10 of Cups. The 9 of Swords. Yeah, there's just a not knowing. It's like, I really need to get my stuff together. But also sensing like this could be the one, and so, or it could not be the one, or it could, you know, make my situation even worse. So what is cornucopia? So there's a lot of overthinking and worrying about whether or not to, what you should do here. That's where your indecision is laying. So what is the cornucopia? Because cornucopia is literally getting everything. Cornucopia for Sagittarius. Two of Swords. Knight of Swords. 10 of Swords. King of Pentacles. I mean, what you don't see is that this person that you're getting involved with, will get involved with, or are involved with, is like they're really actually in the position to help you. Like, I feel like you may even say to this person that you can't be with them or approach this because you need to get your life together or your money together, because there are some financial difficulties here. And they're saying to you, I can help you. Don't end this. I can help you. But I feel like you're feeling like you have to end it until you get right. Yeah, look at this. The Fool, the Two of Wands. What you don't understand here, basically, this is so funny, is that either way, like you will win either way. Like, for this thing that you want, right? And that's always what the Two of Wands tells me. We have a choice. And, you know, it's asking you to take a chance, right? Take a chance. Because there's success indicated here. Take the time to really think about this, too. Judgment. Justice. Yeah, I actually feel like this whole getting things together, or your success, or getting out of a financial hole, right? You can do it with this person, is what it's telling you. Like, you can do it with this person. It's a risk definitely. And they're kind of telling you to take some time to think about it before you just like move out of Dodge, right? Before you move out of Dodge, because the Star, Judgment, and Justice, wow. Something really good could happen here. And what you don't see is that with Justice, that's about give and take, right? This person wants, like, they want to help you. And you can achieve more together, is basically what it tells you. Which I really love. I really love, but we will take a look and see what happens in the extended for sure. I mean, it may be that you're, especially with the Two of Wands, which asks us to get out of our comfort zone. So does the Fool. That maybe you're like being stubborn and only seeing it one way. You know? Wow, and I feel like the overall message for the whole reading is that none of us gets there alone. None of us gets there alone. And we must be really being called to partnership in like all ways. In all ways, Sagittarius. Look, on the bottom is the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the World. Like, listen to the other person's point of view. Like, you may be stuck in a way of thinking, and you may really need to open up to listening. You know, very interesting. Very interesting. So, yeah, so I will do an extended for these readings. I was going to do a whole nother general reading, but we've already spent a lot of time on this, so I'll do something else instead later. Thank you so much, Toodles.